The Hotel and Corner Bed and Suite is a story about a man named Henry Lee and his memories of growing up during World War II, which is why the story switches from his current life as an older man to his childhood in the 1940s. So grab your finest time-traveling pants and let's get going. The book opens up with an old Henry Lee standing in front of the Panama Hotel in Seattle, Washington, watching as news crews cover the latest stories. The possessions of dozens of Japanese American families have been found in the hotel basement, left there since the Japanese American internment during World War II. Henry remembers his childhood and growing up during the World War, along with how hard it was to be Chinese American because so many people were prejudiced against Asians and considered him Japanese at first glance. Young Henry goes to an all-white school and is bullied by other students. One day, a new kid shows up in class, a girl named Kiko. Okay, she's Japanese American, and they quickly become best friends. Henry even takes her to the Black Elks Club to listen to his friend Sheldon play the saxophone, and afterwards they buy the record of the live performance together. As the war progresses, though, it becomes clear that the Japanese government is cracking down. And eventually, it's decreased, and all the Japanese American people will be evacuated to internment camps. That includes Kiko and her folks. Oof. Henry starts visiting Kiko at the camp, Harmony, and almost professes his love to her before she moves on to another camp in Idaho, but he chickens out at the last moment. His parents, especially his father, who hates Japanese people, becomes furious when they discover that Henry is hiding Kiko's family photo albums in their home so that they won't be destroyed. So when Henry refuses to throw the albums away, his father disowns him and stops talking to him altogether, even though they live in the same apartment. Okay. Then Henry goes with his friend Sheldon to visit Kiko at the camp, where he ends up professing his love to her and having his first kiss. Ooh la la! He asks her parents for permission to court her and promises that he will wait for her on the outside no matter how long it takes. How romantic of him. Over the next few years, Henry continues to write Kiko religiously, but the responses are few and far between. The girl who works at the post office, a Chinese American named Ethel, feels sorry for Henry and admires his tenacity. However, eventually, Henry gives up on Kiko, assuming she doesn't want to talk to him, and starts dating Ethel instead. So when his father is on the deathbed, Henry promises he's going to China to finish his schooling and will marry Ethel after he finishes. He then learns that his father has been intercepting his mail to him and from Kiko. And that's why they've had a terrible time keeping in touch. What a turd. Fast forwarding several decades, Henry is now an older widower whose wife, Ethel, has just died. His son Marty is getting married to a white girl named Samantha. And after Henry tells them about Kiko, they both are convinced he needs to track her down and get back in touch with her. Henry goes to visit Sheldon at the nursing home where he's dying, and Sheldon tells him he has to fix things with Kiko, a dying wish that Henry takes to heart. In the end, Marty finds Kiko through some serious sleuthing and buys his father a plane ticket to New York City to visit her. Henry goes and shows up to Kiko's apartment when she lets him in so they can pick up their friendship where they left off so many years ago.